The Apatani are a tribal group of 60,000 people living in the Zero Valley of the lower Subansiri district of Arunachal Pradesh. They are close to the Nishi and Hill Niri tribe. The tribe speaks the language Apatani, but today they can also use English and some Hindi. The Apatani language is a Sino-Tibetan language and is from the Tani group. The language was never written down and therefore had no script. Today, to transcribe the language, the Latin script is used. According to the Apatani myths, the three forefathers of the tribe originated at Mudosapang in present-day Tibet. The Apatanis migrated to their present habitat at different times. The priests chant about mythical migration routes of the Apatanis during prayer times. The Apatanis have a democratic system of running the society. They call their village council the Bulyang, which acts like the Panchayat. With the establishment of British rule in Assam in the 1820s, armed conflict defined colonial contacts with Adivasi groups throughout the 19th century. For the Apatanis, living in a valley at 5,000 feet, the first contact came only when British forces entered the Apatani Valley on 14th of February 1897, consisting of only 120 soldiers. A permanent government presence was established in the valley only in the 1940s. The only armed conflict between the Apatanis and the government occurred in 1948 when they attacked the government outpost. In the end, 5 Apatanis were killed, and in reprisal for the attack, 2 of their villages, including granaries, were burned to the ground. Much of the information regarding the Apatani tribe is outdated. The Apatanis have showed an impressive rate of progress since their first contact with the modern world, and are sometimes dubbed Japatani by their neighboring tribes, presumably as an allusion to the fast-paced technological evolution of Japan. Even with such technological advancements, they have preserved their traditional culture and customs and still retain an importance to their culture. Many serve as high-level government employees, doctors, and engineers, working far away from their native villages around zero. Even so, they return to their villages during important festivals, notably Myoko and Dri. The Apatanis have 2 major festivals, Dri and Myoko. Dri is celebrated every year with great rejoicing. The festival is held when young paddy plants have grown lush green after transplantation. During this festival, the goddess of earth and crops are propitiated for better crop and all-round prosperity and welfare of the society. The hallmark of the celebration is their community feast and dance. Myoko is a festival to celebrate friendship similar to today's Friendship Day, but unlike Friendship Day, which only lasts for a day, Myoko is celebrated for almost a month, from the end of March to the end of April. Most Apatanis follow the Dani Polo faith, praying to the sun and the moon. All Apatani and other tribes in the surrounding regions consider Abotani as the founder of their people. When misfortune occurs, they believe certain spirits cause them, and thus they make an appeasement of sacrifices of chickens, cows, and other domestic animals. The Apatanis wear elaborate and colorful, yet simple in style, traditional dress. Tattooing and stuffing of large nose plugs was once popular among women. This is because they wanted to look unattractive to males from neighboring tribes. Apatani women have been considered the most beautiful among the Arunachal tribes. The men tie their hair in a knot just above the forehead using a brass rod.